In this video, I'm going to talk about Microsoft Fabric. What is Microsoft Fabric? It's a SaaS solution. It's a cloud service. It's a SaaS solution connecting to the PaaS offerings. Now, like I'd say, it's an amalgamation of all the services meshed into like one solution. I can say that it's an end-to-end analytics solution. It brings different Microsoft services related to data and analytics into one common space. Okay. Now the capabilities like the data movement, data lakes, data integration, data engineering, business intelligence, and real-time analytics all gets like say collected in one place, and then the information is surfaced out with use of all these technologies in the backend. Now Fabric is backed by a shared platform with enhanced data security, compliance, and governance. So we have a unified security, unified governance, governance across the organization for your data. The basic benefits of Fabric, it unifies the data. It utilizes the existing powerful AI models, which is already being baked in Microsoft platform, and it empowers business users. How does the Fabric work? Is you need to buy some sort of a capacity. Okay, so what are the components of Fabric? So Microsoft Azure and Microsoft 365 platform has a lot of components which is already being built in for various activity related to data. So we have a data factory, we have Synapse Data Engineering, Synapse Data Science, Synapse Data Warehouse, and Synapse Real-Time Analytics, along with Power BI and Data Activator. Now, all these components has a different role to play. Now, all these components are tightly integrated and meshed up in Fabric. The workloads of Fabric consist of Data Factory, Power BI, Data Activator, Synapse Data Engineering, Synapse Data Science, Synapse Data Warehouse, and Real-Time Analytics. Data Factory is basically an ETL tool whereby you can filter out the data, you can clean up the data, you can extract, transform, and load the data. Power BI is data visualization services whereby you can generate reports and dashboards. Data Activator is mainly for, say, business analysts who can decide on some actions based on the existing set of data. So all the actions are like automated and based on the data and the information lying around within your organization, some sort of activity gets generated. Synapse Data Engineering is all about setting up an infrastructure, designing, maintaining, and building the infrastructure of your data landscape. Data science is about it's a tool for unlocking the value of data in an organization analytics workflow. Data warehouse is a centralized repository for storing historical information. It's separate from a database. It's all about storing historical information so that you can generate a report, a predefined reports to analyze what happened in the past. Real-time analytics is all about what is happening in the real time. It's an analytical services that accelerates time to insight across data warehouse and big data systems. Now, one lake, you can consider one lake as like a OneDrive for the data, whereby all the data sets within your organizations is centralized and stored at a specific location. Okay. Now, one lake, your data will remain wherever it was, but it's just like kind of it will provide a reference point to all the services to perform actions on your data. Now, as I mentioned, like it is the advantage of using Fabric is about unified data security, data governance. It make use of a, package file, which is kind of a delta for all delta information for all the actions, which helps in analyzing and synthesizing the information across the workloads. Microsoft Power BI Admin Center. Okay, so I was in Power BI, and then in Power BI, if I go into setting, I go into admin portal, and now if you see this admin portal is branded as Microsoft Fabric. Okay, Now you might have seen some changes in Power BI Admin Center. So there's one Lake Data Hub. Okay, one Lake Data Hub will give you a centralized repository of all your data set lying across within your organization. Your data stay where it was. Okay, there's no change to a data set. So it's basically like a one interface to show all the information lying around your organization. Now, if I go to settings and admin portal, uh, there are some couple of settings which you can do related to Fabric, which is currently under preview. So the first setting is Microsoft Fabric. User can create Fabric items. Now the settings talks about creating Fabric item with new capabilities. Now the setting is actually accepted Microsoft's default, and that's why it's off for the entire organization. But if I enable it, we can set up Microsoft Fabric for the entire organization or for a specific group. There are other settings with related to Fabric. Like one is users can try Microsoft Fabric paid features. So every user gets an option to sign up for Fabric. Now I've enabled it. You can disable it for your organization. So, in a nutshell, I'd say like Fabric is basically a retooling of the existing data related features within Microsoft Azure and Microsoft 365 to give customer a better advantage of utilizing all those different workloads and getting more insights and getting a unified platform for leveraging information and to better make a good decision with regards to your organization. So that's it, folks. Thanks for watching this video.